Welcome to Kappa TV, where faith and public safety connect. Today, we're talking about leadership because the future of American cities will be shaped by the leaders who choose to step forward right now. Good leaders. We've talked about trust. We've talked about partnership. We also have talked about structure. But all of that rests on one thing: good leadership. Because without leadership, none of it holds together. And right now, leadership is being tested. Communities across the country are under great pressures. There's tension in communities, there's confusion, there's division. And in many places, situations that begin locally are now being influenced by voices and groups that are not rooted in the community that many of our leaders live in. When that happens, something critical is lost: local understanding, local relationships, and local trust. Strong communities are not built from outside in, they are built from inside out. They are built by leaders who know their communities, who are invested in them, and who are willing to stand in the middle of them when things become difficult and hard. But we are also facing another challenge. That challenge is, in many cases, we are seeing a lack of strong, good leaders, grounded in good leadership. And part of that comes from how leadership in the past has been shaped and trained in recent years. Many have been trained in the models that emphasize theory over reality, concepts over structure, and the approaches do not align people, they fragment them. What I mean is break them apart. Instead of building clear systems of cooperation, they create confusion about roles and authority, and at the same time, responsibility. And when that happens, leadership becomes uncertain. Neutral authority is different. It is not built on theory. It is built on structure. It is built on clarity. It is built with an understanding that institutions remain strong in their roles while working together. That's what many modern approaches miss. And that's why this conversation matters. Right now, people are watching, not just listening, they're watching. They're watching how leaders respond. They're watching who steps forward and who steps back. They're looking for clarity. They're looking for good leaders and stability. They're looking for the right direction, because when leadership hesitates, confusion grows. And when confusion grows, outside influences fill the gap. That's why this matters so much right now. Strong cities are not built by leaders who retreat. They're built by leaders who bring alignment and demonstrate resilience. Leaders who stand firm, bring people together, and provide a clear path forward. And alignment does not just happen by accident. It happens when good leaders stand in the right positions. It happens when leadership is intentional, clear in direction, steady in purpose, and willing to take the responsibility for the whole community. This is where neutral authority becomes essential, because leadership is not just about speaking. It is about establishing structure that holds people together. When pressures increase, that is when law enforcement steps into its role as neutral authority. As that steady center, the flagpole, it creates a place where the community can come together. Strong leaders will unite with each other to be able to bring their communities together. It is not there, people are not there to divide, they're to align. And in times like this, alignment is not optional, it is essential, because the future of our cities will not be shaped by confusion, fragmentation, or outside pressures. It will be shaped by good leaders who step forward, bring clarity, and build structure. That holds everything together. That's where it begins. That's where the future is shaped. You know, when we talk about this on YouTube, one of the things we want to bring across to you is this: Good leadership will come forward and will do what needs to be done so that everybody can unite and work together as one. It just doesn't watch, it gets involved. Take a moment and share this video with other people that are in your community. That is the beginnings of good leadership. As you begin to share it with your community, begin to share the principles of good leaders. Stand up and be a leader in your community. Those of you that are pastors, those of you that are police chiefs, those of you that are city councilmen, it's now your time to stand up and be a good leader. Help unite people together. Don't fragment your community, but come together as one. For when you do this and using a structure like neutral authority, you will find the framework there so that your community can become stronger and more resilient. For every episode that builds that we teach on will build more and more on how you can become a safe and resilient community. And that is important. We can't do all these teachings in one session, but as we begin to share the principles that work, good leadership is key to that. Good leaders will share the vision, share the mission, and bring about all parties to come together so that they can live in safe and resilient communities. Are you that good leader? Are you the leader that God wants you to use you in your community? I think you are if you listen to this particular video. God bless you till you have another day where we can come together. May God bless you in your community.